Oh, look! He's got one jam. Oh, look what he's done.
Eurosport back live with more dramatic pictures from Le Mans. David Terrien. David, Leslie, I have no idea what he's done. He's been fixing this car for the last 30 minutes, somehow now driving into pit road.
What he did, he took one rear wheel off and a front wheel off. I think he's managed to change them round from one side to the other just to get something that was blown up, where instead of having two flat tyres at the front, which he had before. But somehow or another, with all that time he spent out there, he's managed to make it move, he's managed to steer it some description or another. We did say that he was tearing pieces of wire off the brake ducting to try and tie it together, and the front wheel is tied. You can see there his team running back. They've been giving him some verbal help to get it back, and he's there he is, arriving back at his pit.
He can't drive into it, of course. He can't turn it, but they can push it. That's okay. They can push it. They can drag it out the way. They can do anything because he's not refueling it. He's right in the middle of the road, and you can't see this. Unfortunately, we're seeing, well, not unfortunately, we're seeing the leader's pit stop. But now look at this. There's no nose. There's no driver's door. He's got no steering. Two flat tyres on the front of the car. He had a flat on the rear, I think, is what he changed from a flat, an inflated left front. I think he's changed that onto the rear, so he's got two driving wheels. It's got a big dent in the back. It's been front and rear into the barriers. This car is absolute wreckage. But David Terrien, if he does nothing else in his racing career, has my undying admiration for dragging this thing back into the pits. Look, he's got half a dozen mechanics pushing it, and they can't move it. Hugh de Schonack is right there with the headset on, just on the left, out of your shot. His Orica team are going to lift this car up bodily and push it in. What a great story. This first hour of Le Mans has been full of drama, incident and accident, and well, that was an incident and an accident and a drama. It's been a great French fast for the French team.
You can see the four mechanics they're pushing. They're only allowed four mechanics when they're out there. David Terrien's out there to give the helping hand, be the fifth person. At the back, they've managed to get some marshals who allowed as many marshals as possible to get it to a place of safety. So the marshals are helping to push. And with five marshals at the back, four mechanics and a driver, and they can still hardly move that car.
And a man in a blazer pushing. I don't know, I've never seen that. There's a man in a blazer.
From the French Federation, of course.
Ah, that'll be it.
But David, of course, what we've seen today is a typical Le Mans story. As you say, a great story, but it's not exactly what the MSA in Britain want to encourage Formula 4 drivers to be doing, is it?
No, they can't do that. This is definitely Le Mans. This is what Le Mans is all about. Here we can see a replay from earlier on when it was damaged when he first set off.
But this was about 10 minutes into the race, and we're now an hour and 10 in. He's really done a sterling job. I can't.
This is him coming into the pits where he just simply wouldn't turn into the pits. They dragged it out, he set off again, and it still wouldn't turn the other way now. But eventually they managed to get it back to the pits, and they're just about to get it into the garage. Once he's in the garage, they can have as many people working on it as possible.
Now, something I thought that they